The truth. Yo, hi guys, how you doing today? It's your boy BigPatt. I'm bringing you another team deathmatch from Gustav Canyon again. I know my last video was Gustav Canyon, but this video just had some content in it that I really couldn't not bring you guys. I'm really excited for you to watch this unfold. I'm going to be talking to you about a few things today. I'm going to talk to you about the STGs and why I like it. I'm also going to be talking to you about the pace of the game, the feel of the game, and some things that you might be able to do to kind of up your personal game. And I'm also going to introduce myself and kind of let you know a little bit of backstory. So if we're going to start with the backstory, I'm BigPatt, and my name actually comes from when I played youth football. And back in like 6th, 7th grade, you had to be a certain weight limit to play in our Rocket League, in our youth league. And I actually exceeded that weight limit, so I played with the 78er team for a couple of years, strictly because like I wanted to play football and I couldn't play in the youth league, so they like brought me up, and I remember, I probably thought I was so hard because I was like one of two 7th graders, who got brought up, but really I was fat, type of deal, but it was cool. So that's kind of where BigPatt comes from, and I kind of made it my own, it was kind of given to me by teammates, but I really brought that name to life. When I make mixtapes, I'm BigPatt. Everything I do online, I'm BigPatt. It's like my email. I love BigPatt, and that's how I got it going. And I am kind of a big guy. I'm about 6 foot, 250. I'm a large human being. I like to eat my food. It's cool. And so I actually come from the Grand Rapids area. That's where I was raised, just outside Grand Rapids in a nice little quaint town. It's chill. All you little guys represent. And I'm currently out in Connecticut right now, just making some videos, getting settled in, enjoying life. Picked up COD the first week I moved out here, and this has kind of been like the one thing that's kind of been stable, restabling, when you move out of state like that, it's like you really try and find something that's been around for a while, and I've always been playing Call of Duty, so it was real nice to do this, and I've kind of been filling a lot of my free time, just playing, recording videos, and then I try and put them together for you guys. So I got a ton more content coming because, I started recording, and I've been doing some cool things on when it's recording, and I'll be like, wow, I'm really happy I bought that Elgato recording device, so I got that on, on footage. So it's really exciting, and I'm happy that I was able to actually start pursuing my YouTube, not dreams, but even just making videos is fun. Just putting together things for you guys is fun. I don't necessarily do it for the glory or anything. I do like playing COD though, and I do play COD for glory. I do like to be #1, and this kind of gives me a stage to kind of show how good I am. And so you see, we kind of got off to a slow start this game. We started out 2-10, which is not a good KD, not at all. It means I'm only getting about a kill every 5 lives, so about .2 KD, which is really really bad. And you see the team is obviously hurting from it as we're down 10 kills early. And the gun I'm using is the STG, and I actually not just before this game, but I recently just kind of switched my class build. Um, I always kind of used like one attachment, 2 attachments, and then I recently decided I wanted to put more and more attachments on my weapons because they really benefit you. So I threw primed on, and then I obviously am using the infantry division, and so I have 2 more attachments, which is going to combine for 4 total attachments, and I can walk you through those. I have the 4x scope and the advanced rifling. So the 4x scope, obviously it's the best zoom gun you can get for your rifles, and the advanced rifling really increases the amount of range that you have in terms of damage. Like it lets me pick up kills like that with less bullets than I would have had to previously. And then I'm also using the grip to reduce my recoil, so when I'm pointing my gun at someone, it's not going to be bouncing all over the place, and I'm going to be able to get those kills. And then finally I use the penetration bullets. You see, I'm getting hit markers on that guy even when I'm not hitting him in the head, just because I'm hitting him through that metal wall. So you see, those are the 4 I got going on, and that's my gun. I really like the bronze camo, I almost have that gold unlocked. And I'm going to push for diamonds. So if you guys want to see me use the gold camo for a lot of these assault rifles and go to unlock the diamonds, I'm going to be recording all that for you guys. So make sure you subscribe so you can catch that video when it drops if you want to check out the diamond camos. It shouldn't be that much longer. I've been grinding, as I said. As you see, I'm going to go on my first bloodthirsty of the game here. Kind of start to bring myself back a little bit. It's feeling a little bit good. As we're approaching the 5 minutes remaining in the mark, 5 minutes remaining in the match mark. We played till 75, so we're doing okay. We're doing okay. Now this is the part I was going to talk to you about, was the pace of this game. So early on, you saw how it was 2 and 10. And my pace was, I was pretty much spawning. I would sprint to the other player's spawn, and I would just try and pick people up when I saw them. And obviously, if you're running towards their spawn, you're gonna be more likely to see some action. Now, a lot of players will like try and convince you like to do that, like, yo, running towards the other person's spawn. Especially in this game, you can kind of spawn trap a little bit. Like the spawns are soft. Like when you get close to a spawn, they'll keep spawning where they were spawning, unless you're like, really, really on top of them. You see I got my second bloodthirsty. Now, how that's relevant is that doesn't necessarily mean you just want to keep sprinting and spawning, because you're going to find yourself in a lot of 1v4, 1v5 matchups, and unless you're just like really finessing these kids, like it's going to be hard to not at least die when all of them get like 1-2 shots on you. So you saw I was over there for a little bit, and I was posted up on that back wood area, like the shooting range area, and I was like watching them spawn and watching them come over, and I made them come to me. And I kind of played the pace. I changed the pace a little bit. I went from being all out, run up into their throats to frankly just sitting back and letting them kind of come to me type of mentality. Now I wasn't camping. I was moving around. I was checking all my edges, making sure no one was coming up on me. And it really changed the pace of the game. And you see, now that I kind of got back in the swing of things, after I cut that off, after I stopped running up and dying, I was able to get a lot of kills, and then I could push up and I could work that train track area that you saw. And there's a sniper right next to me, and I failed to see him as he's right there, but I am going to get the nice kill as we go on our merciless, our 10 kills before we die. So we now have back-to-back bloodthirsties, and then we also throw a merciless on top of that. We're going currently on 15 kills to 2 deaths at the moment, and that's a good way to kind of get your comeback going, as it's now 41 to 57. So team-wise, we're still doing that good, but personally, after starting out 2 and 10, I'm starting to feel like I'm actually carrying my weight a little bit, and it's starting to feel better. So going back to the pace of this game, the previous games really they set up a high pace, like a high action. But what they did is they also added like a vertical element to it, so where you could use jetpacks and stuff. And this game pretty much just took a little bit of the vertical element away, and it still has the same pace. So you're still gonna be like, sprinting. You're still gonna be diving. They added the diving with the shooting. That's a really cool aspect, is the diving. I missed the diving. You used to be able to slide in a couple of previous ones. You even could slide in the jetpack one. But I mean, it's so refreshing as you see a guy trying to camp in my spot, my spot, bitch. It's so refreshing to kind of see people not running on walls, like, and even how the maps were set up in the previous games is like they had specific parts of maps that were almost like you have to wall run here to get from one part to the other, and like that's cool and all, but like, man, if they really wanted me to wall run, like, they should have just made the whole map not have a floor. And we could have just gone and played Titanfall, and it would have been that game, essentially. And I know I just made a whole video ranting about it, but, like, World War II is so refreshing. Even compared to Modern Warfare, just going back to, like, some old classic guns, like Call of Duty 2, like, guns, like the Lee Enfield, your Tommy guns, just, you're really back to earth, like World War II guns that you really missed. And that was what really is exciting, is just going back. It's so refreshing back to like the elementary school days. As you see, we were just down 54 to 70, and then our team got 5 quick consecutive kills to make it 59 to 70. As we're trying to push this win out, there's a minute left in the game, and we're down by 10 kills. And we gotta get to 75 before they do. or before the clock ends, because otherwise we're gonna lose. You know, if we can't get up there. You see, we're already at 65-71 as I pick up 2 kills. That's my 3rd kill. I'm gonna come grab this 4th one on the sniper, and I'm gonna quickly chase this guy with a pistol because I don't want him to get away, and I just thought I was out of ammo, so I switched my gun. Now I have a chance to reload as I hit my 3rd bloodthirsty of the game, and it's 69-71. We actually made this 15 kill comeback in a matter of seconds, as we now tie this game up 71 all. And I am just absolutely locked in at this point. Currently, you know, just looking over everything, looking at my mini-map, checking my corners, queuing for gunshots. I'm trying to find every last person. There's 12 seconds left, and I really want to contribute to getting this win. It's tied 73 all. I'm going to pop out. There's a guy there. Bang, bang. He didn't expect me. He killed my teammates, though. And my teammate's going to get another kill on a guy, and we're actually going to win this game 75-74, making that comeback. Now, I started out 29-13, and I ended the game 27-3. Because I started out 2-10, and I went 29-13. Now, what that means is I actually went 27-3 to end the game, which was a 9 kill to death ratio. So we are absolutely off at the end of that game. Remember, if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. I got tons of new content Call of Duty coming at you. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have a nice day. The truth.